With the recent release of StarSavior Global, a gacha game by we I mean me, I have been waiting for this game for a long time, but unfortunately the game dropped with slight issues of its maintenance being delayed, which honestly was surprising with this game being delayed for so long, as they wanted to optimize it correctly so that it doesn't drop the same way as it did in Asia. Unfortunately, Fate decided to let history repeat itself twice, so instead of your usual review video or guide video that all CCs gun for, I decided to follow a different route, which is to go over the main issues people have, since most gacha CCs usually just brush over these issues without voicing them out for the people. So let's start with number 1. The gacha system is trash. Now this is a complaint commonly seen on Play Store reviews, where people are complaining about the gacha game system, and it's mainly due to the fact that it doesn't have a traditional pity system. And no, the medal system doesn't count. That's not a pity system, that is an exchange system. And I have to agree, because if I'm going to be pulling on a banner, I would expect the main character banner to be guaranteed after a certain amount of pulls. Yes, I do know that the developers try to fix it by increasing the rates of the banners, but that's still not enough. A traditional pull system is to be expected, especially during the era of which gacha games are pulling a Hoyoverse on everyone and trying to milk them for every cent. Now, number 2, the rerolling is awful, and this one I could not agree with more, as I myself attempted to reroll but gave up, as the amount of time needed for rerolling and the amount of tutorials the game has, especially its whole Umamusume style of training characters, is insanely annoying. Now please be noted, my account isn't actually terrible, it's really quite good. I was just feeling left out because most people rerolled for the bunny girl units, which honestly I can't be bothered to chase since they're gonna fall off someday, so might as well save my pulls for collab units and units that I really want to pull for. Number 3. Untranslated text is still prevalent in the game. Now this one isn't really a huge issue, as the only people affected by this are those who really want to get into the lore, but I myself skip dialogue, so I can't really say how much it's affected me, and besides, gacha games nowadays always give you the ability to reread the story, so I don't think it's really that much of a problem. Number 4. Multiple crashing and loading screen issues, as the game tends to crash here and there or get stuck on a loading screen, which has affected some players who to this day still haven't been able to play the game, but also interrupts those who are currently playing the game, as I myself experience game crashes, but I'm not complaining, as I can always just close the game and relaunch. Hopefully they'll fix this soon. Lastly, framerate drops / terrible optimization. The game has a tendency where even if you have a strong phone, the framerate just seems to drop or slow down, showcasing how the game hasn't fully been optimized for mobile. For PC, I'm not sure, as I don't particularly play gacha games on PC, as gacha games were designed for the mobile experience. This issue isn't all that serious, but can be frustrating if not annoying. Now with that said, this video isn't a complaint video, it's more of a video created to bring awareness to the issues we have as players, and to notify the developers these are our problems, can you please fix them? I'm being patient with this game because I love turn-based gachas, the game is really good, and lastly because it's still in the honeymoon phase, and we as players should be patient and give the developers at least a month or two before we start rioting. So let's be patient till next time.